Hey friends, as announced earlier today, this man right here, Hillbilly Jim, going into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2018. And yes, I am excited about this. I am an old school wrestling fan. Started watching wrestling about the time that Hillbilly Jim hit the scene in the WWF in late 1984, I believe is when Jim came in. And I know fans, today's fans especially, will crap on this decision because they'll, for whatever reason. Listen, Hillbilly Jim was huge in like 84, 85. I would argue even into 86, 87. Of course, he was plagued with injuries. Would have had a much bigger career, I believe, had it not been for those injuries. I can still remember, though, the night, and I'm pretty sure WWF was on TBS at this time. And I was watching one night, and Hulk Hogan was wrestling Big John Studd and Ken Patera. And Ken Patera had Hogan in the full Nelson. Bobby Heenan had the scissors. They were going to cut his hair. And then this guy, who had been in the crowd and watching as a fan, stepped over that guardrail and helped Hulk Hogan beat up Bobby Heenan, beat up Ken Patera, beat up John Studd, and went on to train with the Hulkster. And it was a fun gimmick. It was a good time. That was back when, I was a kid. So obviously I hold it much more nostalgic. That nostalgic pop, if you will, is still there. But, Hillbilly Jim was a part of the LJ and action figure series, obviously, as I'm holding this right now. He was on the ice cream bars. He performed on both of the early wrestling albums, the first two wrestling albums that came out. The big WrestleMania match with the little people, the midgets. I don't know if that's politically incorrect to say, against King Kong Bundy. He didn't do a whole lot other than that as far as in-ring goes, but he worked a long time behind the scenes for Coliseum Home Video and did a lot of their Goodwill Ambassador stuff. And I remember when we went to Chad and our friend Jeremy and I went to WrestleMania 22, our very first WrestleMania. Hillbilly Jim was kind of the MC or the host of Access. And this was back when Access was literally a covered tent in the parking lot at the Allstate Arena. And they had some artifacts out, and Hillbilly Jim did some talking and meet and greets with the fans. But it was nothing formal. It was nothing huge by any means. But it was still great to see him and kind of hear from him. Again, you got to take it for what it is. It is the WWE Hall of Fame. And I know that, people will say, well, the British Bulldog isn't in there, or Owen Hart isn't in there. And you can't constantly do that. And I know I did it not too very long ago with the Celebrity Wing video that I posted. And if the rumors are true of who is allegedly going to go into the Celebrity Wing, I probably will rant again about that. But I digress. Hillbilly Jim, congratulations. I'm excited for this one. Don't go messing with this Hall of Famer. And don't go messing with my 1, 2, 3 cents. Thanks, guys. Subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.